Amadeus Mozart was born on January the 27th, 1756, Salzburg, Austria, to a family of court musicians. At 5, he was playing the clavier incredibly well. Though he was also a skilled violinist and violinist, it was often his musical feats and tricks of young Wolfgang on the keyboard that were exhibited to the court, musical academician, and public when he traveled with his father Leopold Mozart around Europe. While Mozart was acquainted with various types of keyboards such as harpsichord, clavichord, and organ, it was a fortepiano made by Anton Gabriel Walter that would categorize the last 9 years of his life composing and performing on the clavier, including the later 17 of his 27 piano concertos. Mozart acquired this fortepiano around 1782 at the age of 26, shortly after he was dismissed from the archiepiscopal court in 1781 and embarked upon a freelance career. Mozart would play regularly in his academy concerts in various concert halls in Vienna. Anton Gabriel Walter, organ builder and instrument maker in Vienna, was one of the pioneers in building fortepianos in Vienna and was specially chosen by Mozart to customize a piano for his personal use. The distinguishing feature of the Viennese action is the suspension of the leather-covered hammer in the fork set into the rear of the key. When the key is depressed, the hammer is allowed to travel almost all the way to the string. The hammer rebounds from the string and in later actions is caught by the leather of the back check until such time as the key is released, allowing the whole cycle to be repeated. The una corda or moderator are only used on rare occasions when the change of tone is desirable, for example, when there is indication of pianissimo or sotto voce. Apart from Walter, Johann Andreas Stein was another maker of pianos who was highly praised by Mozart for the immaculateness of his product, as well as the sensitivity of the knee-operated pedal, a novel invention then. Based on several letters written by Mozart and Haydn, we find that Mozart preferred Walter while Haydn patronized Schanz, although these two different brands of fortepiano in Vienna covered exactly the same range. Haydn, however, had an opinion so different from Mozart, as seen from a letter penned by Haydn on the 27th of June 1790 to Maria Anna, in which he tried to persuade Maria Anna to replace a harpsichord with a new fortepiano by Schanz. Beethoven also owned an instrument by Johann Schanz, brother of Wenzel Schanz, whom Haydn preferred. Haydn took D3 as the normal upper limit of his range. The range of Beethoven's piano increased during the creative life of Beethoven. His early works are limited to the same keyboard for which Mozart and Haydn composed, exactly 5 octaves from F1 to F6. By the end of his life, Beethoven wrote as low as C1 and as high as F7, an increase of a perfect 11th.
They are thinner and, in fact, clearer. That's the lowest note on the piano. You'll notice it has a slight growl, but it's very, very clear. The beginning of the Beethoven-Waldstein Sonata here is very, very much more precise and clear than it will be on an instrument of today.
Modern pianos are incapable of producing quality sound for Mozart's music. As such, alteration of the music can be made when needed. On a modern piano, chords in the bass register usually sound sodden and earthy, so stodgy that one can hardly pick out the individual notes. Therefore, we are recommended by Badura Eva to alter some chords or passages occasionally, especially on a modern concert grand piano. In her book Interpreting Mozart, she suggests that the fifths can be omitted from the chord and the thirds can be played softer than the other notes to make the sound at least bearable. To make legato scales as clear on a modern instrument as on Mozart's Fortepiano, one must often play the notes non-legato, particularly in the lower register. A non-legato on a fortepiano must sometimes be played staccato on a modern instrument due to the echo effect in large halls. Soft staccato to be played quick short attack on the keys. A hard touch does the overtone of a modern piano brighter, but it also makes it uglier, since at a certain level, many non-harmonic overtones takes part in the vibration process. Hard touch shows impression of brutality, which is quite out of place in Mozart.